Good morning, friends. I am at my green stalk garden planter that I attempted transplanting strawberry starts in early this spring. Like all but one took off. And I honestly need to move this down where my other two are because this green stalk got ignored a little bit with watering, and that could be possibly why some of it failed too. But this soil or potting mix in here is sad. It is like death, basically. So I'm going to try to bring it back a little bit with just conditioning it before I plant it again. We'll see what it does. This is me testing a theory and see if I can bring something back. And if we can, that's great. And if we're not successful, oh well, we have practiced and learned, and we'll have a result at the end one way or the other. So I came through a couple days ago and just cut all the weeds back because there was like weeds growing in it. And we're going to try to plant a fall crop of bush beans in here and see if that doesn't work. So I'm just kind of breaking up the soil so that it can receive some water and not be so hydrophobic. And I'll bring you guys in for the ride. Stick around though for today. We're going to get a lot of things done, going out to the garden, harvesting peas, planting carrots, doing just some fall turnover stuff. So can't wait to share the day with you. Okay, I have got all the weeds out for the most part. I made sure that the soil in my green stalk was like underneath the watering trays, because you don't want a gap underneath your watering trays, otherwise it won't water properly. Now the soil level in the pockets itself is a little lower than it should be. It really should be filled to the fill line to the top. But what I have in this bucket is some fish emulsion diluted with water, and I'm going to individually water these pockets just to get them prepped to receive water from the top. And I'm hoping that the fish emulsion itself just gives some nutrients back to this old soil, which really it isn't. I mean, it's first time use potting mix, but it is like concrete right now. So see how this water pouring out? It's pouring out at the bottom. That's a good indication that my soil is really hydrophobic. It should be able to hold on to that 5 gallons, plenty for this green stalk garden planter. So that's why I'm prepping this, getting the soil back to where it can hold on to water. I don't know a ton about it. I'm not an expert, but I know how to recognize at least hydrophobic soil. So I'm going to water it one more time from the top, and hopefully by that conditioning, the soil already feels so much better. After that initial conditioning, it'll be ready to plant. Probably going to go through here with my little tool. I don't know what this little tool is called, but it's one of my favorites, just to break up soil, to dig out really hard weeds without disturbing plants next to it. But yeah, it's still pretty dry in there. So I'll probably do it one more time and then we will get ready to plant. At it second time around, and I'm just watering the pockets in again, seeing if I can hold on to more water this time than I did the last time. I'm down to row 3, and that's about where I started to lose water the last time around out the bottom. So I just went through with my little tool and broke up the soil again. And so far so good. Okay. So, whew, that was a job. I did not expect that. But I have a few seed packs out here. I think I'm going to go with these green bean bushes. They are Kentucky Wonders. These are a year-old seeds now. And I think I'm going to plant 2 in each in each pocket. We're going about an inch deep. And most bush beans are like a 55-day to 70-day maturity. I got plenty of time still in my growing season. Happy 4th of July, by the way. It's 4th of July, and our first average frost date is around the second or third week of October. So we'll plant these in and should have a nice fall harvest of bush beans out of this. I'm planting the whole thing with bush beans. And we have lots of rain in the forecast this week. Keep your fingers crossed. We haven't had rain in weeks. You can tell by the brown grass in the back. It is just, oh, so dry here. Oh, where did I leave off? Okay. Rose, stop. Well, that's my little pea harvest off the peas growing in the green stalk. I don't know if it came up on camera, but I've got some kind of powdery mildew going on the peas. They're not flowering anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those as well. And maybe we'll do a fall like leaf lettuce. Still have all my leaf lettuce growing in this green stalk really well. Would you look at these cabbages though? The cabbages are doing great in the green stalk. Obviously you're not going to get a massive cabbage, but you can still get a decent head of cabbage growing in your green stalk. It was a total experiment for me this year to say, could I do it? Because I had so many extra cabbage starts. So I grew them on a diagonal. I've already harvested the top one, so the greens are on a diagonal. Let's see if I can turn this. And then the reds are on the other diagonal. Woo! Beautiful green and red cabbages in here. So yeah, the reds are a little bit behind, so they're still forming their heads. But we're gonna head out to the garden, to the main pea planted area, and harvest the rest of those peas. So these peas are still doing great. They still have quite a few flowers on them. Now it's going to be 90 degrees today, so they have been just like limping along. The nice thing about how I've got the peas planted is it's super shaded in the middle, so it's keeping the soil cooler than if it didn't have really thick mulch on it. So maybe I'll get one more after today, one more pea harvest, and then they'll probably be done. Okay, that is my pea harvest. Guys, I know I told you that I was going to come out here, get the beds prepped for, and maybe plant some fall crops, but I need to go in and take a break. It's already so hot. I'm sweating. If I don't catch you on the next video, I'll just let you know what I'm planting. I'm planting bush beans and carrots, at least. I may even do another round of zucchini. So everything's going great, And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for coming with me. And happy growing and gardening where you are.